Welcome to Ask Shannon, a place for grace, where one mother's passion and determination for her child, diagnosed with a rare disease, was suddenly faced with saving the life of her special needs child. This became her only focus. When the life of her child was threatened, Shannon Kinnett's instincts led her away from conventional medicine. She desperately found an alternative, natural approach, and the outcome was astounding. Shannon shares her knowledge and Grace's story, now full of hope and happiness.
And now, Shannon Kinnett's.
One of the questions I get asked the most, being in the field that I am, is what exactly is hyperbaric oxygen therapy, or what most people know it as HBOT. How I explain it to parents is simple. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is when you go into a pressurized chamber and we are dissolving oxygen into the cells on a cellular level, and it starts to repair cells that have been damaged. So say you take somebody that has cerebral palsy from birth and they go into a chamber. We all know that when you have cerebral palsy that you have an insult to the brain and it affects your fine and gross motor skills. When children with cerebral palsy go into chambers, we're getting the oxygen into those cells, it's dissolving, and it's starting to repair those cells. So the kids are now able to do fine motor skills and to do gross motor skills. And what do we need more importantly than anything in this world is oxygen. And to me, it was one of the best choices I ever made because it's one of the healthiest choices. There truly are no side effects of hyperbaric oxygen therapy or HBOT because we all need oxygen in order to live. HBOT not only helped my daughter and other children living with special needs, but you're hearing about HBOT all the time on the news. You hear about athletes using it. I think there's over 400 NFL players that are using it not only for healing of injuries that they had, but also for preventing injury. I know that my typical daughter, Lily, who plays volleyball, has used it when she's had injuries. And my mom, who has MS, has used the same chamber that we have in our house. And it's really helped my mom with her cognition and things that we call the nummies, when she has like the nummies in her fingers and her hands, and her gait has improved. And then also just people use it just for general health and fitness. A lot of you know my friend Jenny McCarthy. She used it, as you know, for her son, Evan, who has autism, saw incredible improvements, not only in his autism, but with his seizures. But then she was going in the chamber with Evan, and she started to notice that she started to feel better. She started to have more energy. She started to be more focused, and she just overly all felt better. And so there's a lot of people that are using hyperbarics in various indications. You have stroke patients that, have an insult when they have their stroke and they lose speech, or they may lose some cognition, or they lose mobility on their right side, and they'll come in and they'll do a round of hyperbarics and they start to feel better. They're able to function better in those other therapies. Their occupational therapists will start to say, wow, you're able to move your fingers better, you're able to clasp onto things. So what I can say when people are asking me what is hyperbarics and like how it can help a variety of things. And it's one of those therapies that really should be non-controversial because it causes no harm. We all need oxygen in order to live, and I really truly believe it's one of those therapies that we all need because we have so many outside environmental toxins that we don't even realize that we're inhaling every single day, or maybe we're not eating so healthy, and hyperbarics can really help in all those areas. And so besides helping kids like my daughter, it's also just a great tool for you to have so that you live longer and that you feel better. The biggest thing that I can say when it comes to hyperbarics, though, is make sure that you put yourself in front of a physician that truly knows hyperbaric therapy. I think it's important that you find a doctor that is versed in hyperbarics that can tell you, yes, I think you should start here, this is the protocol, and then go on from there. But I do think it's really important that you have yourself a physician that does know about hyperbaric therapy. But I'm a believer because it's what it's done for Grace. I've seen what it's done for me. I've seen what it's done for my daughter Lily, and I've seen what it's done for thousands of people around the world that are battling different indications, as well as my friends in Hollywood and my friends who are all, pro athletes. And so if you have the opportunity to try hyperbarics, I definitely would. Some of the things that most of us know about hyperbarics and the indications that are being used for it, we have children with autism, cerebral palsy using hyperbarics. We have sports professionals using hyperbarics, Hollywood celebrities. We're treating diabetes, non-healing wounds, MS, chronic fatigue, chronic pain, traumatic brain injury, different mitochondrial disorders, different types of stress fractures. And so it really, truly, anything that has inflammation, I'm telling you, if you have inflammation in any area of your body, get into a hyperbaric chamber because it's been proven to be effective.
Please share this information with anyone who is facing special needs or health concerns at any age. Shannon's goal is to help as many people and parents as possible. If she can save you any heartache sharing the knowledge of what she has learned, that saved her daughter's life and possibly save you tens to even hundreds of thousands of dollars in resources that she spent, her goal is accomplished. Please visit shannonandgrace.com for continued updates and free resources. Send her an email with your questions. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. She is here to help you and will do all she can to assist.